Welcome to Take Two. This is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and my mom always told me that I was one in a million, but my dad always told me I was one in a raffle. I'm not sure which one was right. But to move along after that, don't forget my buddies at SpotlightHobbies.com. I want to take a minute here to tell you about their chroming service that they got. If you don't know, you probably already know, but if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. So you got to listen. They do the chroming. It's the same chrome that they use on Rebel and Monogram and Round 2, like that. And and they'll chrome it for you. I'm not sure the exact procedure or how to hook everything up, but it's right there in their website. And plus, you can call them and they'll tell you, I assume. And it's really good stuff, though, man. And you can get your stuff chromed there. A lot of times you need to take the chrome off of a part and then take off the flash or the mold lines and then get it re-chromed and it looks beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, we're going to move on to, I got this in the mail. And I'm like a kid when I get something, I just tear into it like it's Christmas. So I kind of tore his address off of there. But it's T Hall. And I'm so embarrassed because I can't remember what the T stands for. And he's got this box in there inside that thing. And it says open on camera. So I'm guessing it's going to explode. That would be the logical thing. Either that or perhaps it has a turd in it. So we're going to see. This will be exciting. And no explosion. Oh, cool. That's always good. All right, what do we got in here? It's wrapped up in brown paper. Don't feel like a turd. Let me see. Okay, wrapped up, and there's more wrap. Oh, wrapped up some more. And here we go. I'm getting to it. Oh my goodness. What have we got here? Portly figure in a bathrobe. Is that Mom? No, wait a minute. Let me get it up close enough to the camera. See if I can get it to focus. Focus in. Oh, that's Grandpa Munster. It looks like him there. Yeah. Grandpa Munster. Oh, this is going to be fun to paint. My goodness. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. I ain't going to trust him to stand up. I don't know how durable this stuff is. This is 3D printed, I'm sure. Although I don't see any resolution lines on it. Huh. Man, that's awesome. What's in this other one now? Hope it ain't Dad. Yeah, there's 2 deals in here. Oh, goodness sakes. Look at the look on his face. That's Herman Munster. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. He looks like he just farted and he's really enjoying it. Oh man, look at his hand, his finger detail. Wow. That is incredible. Okay, when I get the gas station going, he could be standing by the cash register, or standing out front getting ready to pump some gas. Look at his hand. My word. Thank you, Sir Hall. Oh, look at his feet. He's got the big old thick shoes. I am so sorry I can't remember what the T stands for. He comments a lot, and I'm not smart, and I don't brag about being smart. I let y'all know right up front. Full transparency, not smart. Look at that face, though, man. You can hear Herman going, ha, 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 ha. And their grandpa. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. I'm going to say the T stands for Tom, probably. Or Theodore. Terrence. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just, I'm sorry. He gives me these and I can't remember his name. Oh, I recognize the T Hall, but I just don't remember what the T stands for. I'm such an idiot. Oh, these are so cool, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. These are going to be most excellent in the gas station diorama. And once again, I apologize for not being able to remember your name. Because, like I said, Moron Incorporated right here. Put these back here safe. All right, what's going on here today? What's happening on this channel? Oh, a little update on Grandpa's Grim Sleeper. We'll do that. Remember how I had it I started painting it with the gold and it swarmed on me, foamed up. I managed to get it all sanded down smooth and reprimed. Looking good once again. I managed to straighten up a couple malfunctions that were on it. And I'm closing off these little holes here in the front. I got to sand that yet. I forgot about that. I would have had that done by now. I fixed that little burgle right there. Remember you saw that? Yep, that's this car. That's about all I did, though, is I had sat here for a couple hours water sanding it and smoothing it out and drying it and priming it. Okay, I'm going to set him over here. I got 2 projects that are under construction. This one I just started and it's really flying off the table, man. I don't know why I turned that off. What is this? A 60-something Corvette. 5 or 6 maybe. I don't know. I have terrible time with the years. But it's, yeah, and it's a flat top. I mean, this thing just flying together. I had all the parts I needed. So, I didn't have to search. This is just sitting in there. It's not loaded properly. Now the chassis, the body sits on the chassis. Positive location like I'm always griping about. Will you stop for a minute? Jeez. I just got to make this cover for this part with the motor sticking up through. And I'm going to show how to do that, but I can't yet because I don't have the motor positively located where it's going to sit. It has to be, this got to be solid, this got to be solid before you can make that piece, because you have to be able to cut the hole in it. I'll do that probably on the next episode. I just wanted to show you. I got her going here. Yep. Big black Chevy. Oh, it's the motor out of that Vet that I got. I showed you on my last stash ad. And I have a straight axle on the front out of one of the double dragster kits because, see how short it is? I needed that extra weight, so I used a beam axle up there for the extra weight to help hold the front end down on this thing. It's going to be a squirrel, as short as it is, and with all the weight on the rear end. Let me get it back here. How about that stance, though, huh? Stance? Yup. Here it comes. Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum. Stance. Yeah, that's gonna be all right. I'm debating on whether to put the stock grill in it or put a blank across there or put a blank with a bunch of holes drilled in it. It'd be one of those 3. I'm not sure how far the motor's gonna stick through that cover there. It may be having the valve covers halfway up. If it does that, I'll just put humps over it, I think. Okay, well, that's this fella. And he's new. And it's the first time y'all are seeing him. Okay. I got another project started here. Sort of. I've been gathering parts. This is that 1908 steam-powered chopper motorcycle. Now, excuse me, I'm burping. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is the boiler and water tank right here, like on a train, and stovepipe. That's going to come up higher. And there's the burner box. And got the chuggas, these things, one on each side, opposite each other, so they'll be like pedaling it. And the chassis is going to look like it's made out of wood, bolted together with plates. See, I got a plate here and a plate here. Man, I'm getting really good at moving thing. And leaf spring front end on it, because I like those. Those are pretty neat. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have a potato driving it or Mr. Gasser. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mr. Gasser. Yeah, pretty cool. Let me show you the parts I got gathered up for. Thank you, Feng. I really appreciate that, man. You was right on the ball. Oh, that's okay. He's cool. All right, yeah. First off, Mr. Gasser. He's going to be riding it. I done figured out how to have his feet sticking out like on pedals too, so that's cool. Here's a neat part though. I have this. This is a Stroker McGirt cap from that surfboard that he had with the big motor on it. Look at this. If that don't look 1908, I don't know what does. I can't get it to stay on without my fingers. Yup. That's going to be cool. And I want to make a set of goggles. A set of goggles for him, you know, like they used to on the old horseless carriages, and perhaps a scarf. And I might can smooth out his breeches here and put on one of them riding jack coats, you know, the white coat that they wore. Yeah. Probably, maybe, I don't know. That's what I start as. Front wheel. This is the front wheel. As you can see, be right there. I wanted the wooden spokes because we're still talking 1908. Here is the broiler. I put this box dealie on it and old-timey stove lid. I cut this down because it was obnoxious. It had so many of these rings around it, so I cut a couple of them off and set it down. And then I got a stovepipe that goes way up. It'll go up past the top of his head so the smoke isn't hitting him in the face. I got all kinds of little pipes and gadgets and levers and gauges to glue all over this thing. Okay, and this will be the back wheel for it. Yeah, I don't know if they had rubber tires back then, but I'm going to take a little bit of artistic license for two reasons. One, it'll make it stand up where I don't have to keep putting the kickstand down or something. I'm pretty sure it'll stand up on this guy. I got to take out all this in the middle and smooth it out, and then make a new hub with wooden spokes in it. And that's going to be hard, but that's what I want to do. I've never done that before, and I like doing things I've never done before. And you see where the things go back, and then you got the cranky levers there. Yeah, it's going to be big steel plates and wooden beams for the framework. I think that's what I have planned. Big wheel. Oh, another thing on a Fink models, ain't none of them ever had chrome that I remember. I don't think I've ever seen a Fink model with chrome, so I think I'm going to stand with the tradition. Dechrome that. and that before I start. Oh, one more part. This is the frame. This will be the frame. You can see it right there. All right. The wheel, hat thing, picture. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, well, let me see what's next. Oh, because I showed that. Okay, this cat. I like that. I like the way that is coming along. I thought it'd bring some of his flat top brothers out, show them off a little bit. And this one is almost a twin brother. This is a newer model vet than that one. I like it when they spin. And careful there, Fing. You almost got your tail caught up in it. Yeah, I just let that soak in for a minute. These two are closely related. They both. I wish I had another scoop like that, but that one was such a pain in the butt to make. This is mutagen, by the way. You know, when you get stuff that's got a clear blister pack over it, there was a pin, and the end of it looked just like that. And I filled it full of mutagen, and then when it started hardening up, I popped it out, and shaped that, and took Dremel tool inside it and hollowed it out. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but it did make a cool looking scoop. Yes, it did. Okay, next is a different one, but still a vet. All right, Rotatey, you gotta be. Here we go. Yeah, this is a 58 vet. Or a 60. Oh, wait, yeah, I think it is 60. Look at the pointy butt on it. I want to do one of these in every year that I can find. You know, I got another one that's a little young. Oh, a 57, yeah. And I need to do a 53, too. This one is great, man. I like the stance on it. It's just down and swoopy. And the way the name is on it at an angle is just, as far as I'm concerned, artistically perfect. It just kind of flows from the headlight back to the name and then hunched over. One more time. Thing flows and then hunched over. The thing is on the ball tonight. I think that knock in the head the other night kind of straightened it out a bit. Hey, watch what you're saying, buddy. Ah. I don't know. He might not be as well as I thought. Oh, that's this one. And one more is the Cobra, which isn't a vet. It's actually G.I. Joe's mortal enemy. And let me see. I haven't found the right decals for it. Or decals. I'd settle for decals. But I just haven't found the right ones yet. Boy, that thing is sharp, though. I really like these flat top dealies. I like the aggressive stance and the smooth, streamlined look. And then the guy hanging all the way out the back of the thing. You know, it's just cool. It's just cool. Let me see. I have another one here. It's a little bit older style flat top, but it is still a flat top at 32. And driver hanging all the way out the back. That was hard figuring out the cutting out of that thing. I tried to leave as much of the car as possible, but it wasn't happening. I don't know what kind of motor is in it. More than likely a Hemi. Oh, look at that, it came right off. This kind of old and unruly. There it goes. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move him over, and I got one last one that's a project. I'm fixing to sand this down and strip all the paint off of it. Take it apart. I hate the color of it. The color sucks, man. It's not vibrant. It's not bright. It's just kind of like Hey man, you want to paint your basement this color, or perhaps your trim on the outside of your house. Yeah, it looks like. I wish I still had that decal though to put back on it. I will hate to have to destroy that, but I want to get rid of the side moldings so I could put a name on it. Look for that Christine decal. Spotlight has. I never told you. Spotlight has older decals set up for. I don't know if they're older or if they're overruns from the factory, but they got all kinds of decals, just like the ones that come in most kits. It's like replacements. You ought to check that out. I found some stuff. I found some in there a couple of times. Oh well, that's everything I got to do and show and have going on here today. Gonna ask y'all if you don't mind, give me a like right over here and subscribe. Oh, come on, man. It's free. Won't cost you nothing ever. Always free. Hey, like, subscribe, comment. Leave me a comment. I love the comments, man. I need to hear them. And what else? Share. You know, so your mother doesn't get embarrassed of you. My child doesn't share with the other children. So, you don't want to do that. This one, it needs a lot more work to be cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, and I will see y'all later. Bye.